Are we back? I think we're back. Who knows? Hi everybody. Still working out the setup here. Hopefully it's working. Hopefully the overhead camera is working. Hopefully my mouse is not too in the way. But welcome. We're gonna try to do this kit. It's a Rollite afternoon baking time kit. I opened it to pull out the instructions just to see like what tools were and were not included, and it does not include a ruler, which I have somewhere over there, scissors, which I have, a knife, which I have, and needle nose pliers, which I can get to as needed. Also let me know if the sound is off or weird or anything. Let's see. There's liquid glue in here. And all the dimensions are in millimeters. Parts bag explanation. The parts are very small. Please do not take the parts out. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. It tells me that I've got bag number 1, which has color, large boards, and cloth. So is that bag number 1? Yes. Okay, so here's bag number 1. Bag number 2 is just colored small boards, which is, I guess, all these pieces. Bag number 3 is other parts. Board cutting instructions. Okay, they're gonna give me cutting points by putting in tiny red scissors on a brown background. That's great. Please use this page after cutting it off. Oh my god. Okay. These are pages of things that I should be assembling, I guess, out of these pages. Oh my god, these instructions are literal worst, but that's okay, I guess. In that they don't have like something like step-by-step instructions, they instead just kind of have vague pictures which tell you sort of what you're supposed to do. But at least they tell me that I'm supposed to cut off these pages because I feel like I'm going to be either gluing these paper parts onto something or I'm going to be attempting to assemble things out of paper, which, let me tell you, is basically never a fun time. Please use this page after cutting it off. So these are clearly like things that are going to get assembled, but these are like other parts, and it's two-sided. These are like only two-sided where they need to be. So I don't know what this is. This is maybe like figuring out what the parts are, in which case why did I cut it off? But okay, it told me to. Let me move this box out. Okay, parts illustration paper. Oh, okay, so we've got, according to material list and the 1-to-1 part illustration paper, check its number and size carefully before assembly. Before assembly is one word, did you know? Remove the wooden parts with knife for preparation. It is easier to remove parts by cutting the edge front and back. Polish the cutting points with sandpaper to make its side flat. Okay, well, so we get to make the frame first, I guess. That's what it looks like. Which makes sense. Okay, it tells me where to glue things. my glue. I'm gonna pull out all of these other parts. Okay. This is apparently like a pen. I'm not sure why I'm getting a pen. But I have a pen. I have tweezers. And this, which I'm pretty sure is for the glue. And then the rest of this is like actual tiny parts. Okay. There was instructions on what to do about the glue here. Open it up. Okay, liquid glue is used to glue wood parts and other materials. You can assemble the next one while the liquid glue is drying. How to open it. Do not use too much glue in case of longer time to dry. It may also affect the appearance of completed product. Okay, well, this already smells terrible, which I guess is fine for glue. This glue did go on an airplane, so it surely leaked and stuff. Leaked and solidified. Go us. Okay, so we're taking this part off. Okay, it is still liquid in there. Okay, and then we're using this knife to cut the end off. How much end am I supposed to? Okay, well, not that much end. Stop it. Stop leaking glue. I understand that you are excited and probably male, which is why you're doing this. But stop it. No, really, stop it. Fucking stop it. Okay. I don't even know where that top went, the little top tip that I cut off, but there's our glue. Let's not leave glue on the X-Acto. Nothing good comes of that. Also, let's close the X-Acto because that's pretty important also. Okay, I think this box is quickly becoming where the garbage goes because it's gotta go somewhere, and that's where it's gonna be going. Okay, what is going on with my thing where I get to kind of vaguely attempt to monitor things? Okay. We did that part. Now we're gonna attempt to find the wood pieces we're gonna need. This, and I'm not gonna need this right this second. Okay. Okay, so 2B1. It is in bag number 2. The number of the part is okay, good. Okay, so that's how it tells me to find it. Okay. So this is like the piece that is the window. That sure looks like part B1, but ooh, wait. I think that's why I have this thing, right? I go and I say, is this part B1? Yes, it is. Okay. Part B2. Yes, that's B2. Part B3. Yep, that's B3. And B4. Which is not on this side. On this side, is this B4? Yes. Okay, B4. B10, which looks like DIY bread. Okay. And B11, which I think has come apart. Nope, these are too big to be B11. except that they are not, like, this is not actual size. This is in no way size. This is B11. I'm pretty sure they're just not sized that way. This is definitely B12 there. Right there. Okay. And then also we have from this other bag, we have B13 and B14. Right, so B13 is the outside, B14 is the inside, and B16 is this thing. This is B15, and it's not going to be needed here, but and also C1, which is nicely labeled on it. And this one, which is not labeled, but is in fact C2. And I'm gonna need this paper. Okay. Alright, so I think I don't need any of these other parts right now. I am going to need paper cut parts. I'm gonna need K1 and K2 and K3 and K4 and the transparent plastic sheet from bag 1. Okay. There we go. Transparent plastic sheet. Okay, so, but I am going to need these paper cuts. So it looks like this is for later. Solid lines are for cutting. Orange dotted lines, which look just like black dotted lines, are for folding reversely. Dotted lines that are not labeled orange but are orange are for folding, and red dotted lines are for spare parts. Noted. Okay. Got that, I guess. Okay. So we should separate these guys out and file them. Because I think that's going to be our step 1. How are they attached? Like, where are my attachment points? Everywhere. My attachment points are everywhere and not at all labeled. But mostly visible to the naked eye, kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Very, very kinda, very sorta. Or if I poked at this. I did. But do this without breaking anything that should not be broken. Very, very much no. But that's okay. What did I just do with the... Okay, so definitely this is a part that we care about. And they're all sadly parts that we care about, which is part of the problem. This was not a very expensive kit, available at Michael's, and I can tell. I can tell that it's not a very expensive kit and that it is available at Michael's. But that's just how it goes. Okay, so that's going to be a part we're going to need. want to ensure that I cut these evenly. That piece is not a piece we need, but it needs to not be in here because we need this without the bits. That totally makes sense in some planet to some person. Hopefully it doesn't matter that this piece has like this randomness stamped into it. Just really not, because I think it's going to be like the subfloor. But who knows? This piece we do need. Get this a little bit not like covered in splinters, basically. Okay. We will eventually need this piece, I guess. Okay. So we moved 2 parts on the board in advance. Okay, we just did that part. Note the position of the notch. Okay. Well, first we're going to take, I guess, this. Glue as shown. Which parts are we gluing? Who even knows? Okay, what am I gluing? No, I think I'm gluing these guys all together. So, like these are all getting glued to each other. Oh my god. Okay. I hope this is like a fast drying glue, because if it's not, this is gonna kind of suck. Right, so okay, are we gonna okay, this glue is terrible. That's okay. How long is this glue supposed to go? Does it tell me? Is this like wood glue? This is wood glue, so who knows how long it's supposed to dry for? Longer than that. Okay, well, we are gonna. Does this look? It looks like. Can't tell whether like all of these parts are glued to the inside on both sides. I think they are. Coming out this end, or are we just... Oh, we went completely all the way back into the bottle. Why would we have glue continuously coming out? That would oh my god. Come on. We are able to glue things neatly, right? Right, me? We can glue things neatly? Maybe we, in fact, freaking can't. What the hell is going on with my phone? My phone is like, I'm gonna ring you some spam calls right now. That's what you want, right? You want suspected spam calls to your US number? I don't get spam calls to my non-US number because, well, it's mostly not allowed here. This blue. Also, it is 8 p.m. When did it become 8 p.m.? Who knows? Ah, do not drop this. With like the glue side down. That's my favorite part because of course we're gonna drop this. It's gonna be with the glue side down. Okay, well, that's gonna get glued down on top of this thing somehow. With go upside down from this. Okay. And then this is gonna get glued on top of that, and then the cutout thing, which I put somewhere, is gonna get glued on top of that. So I guess I should cut that out in the meanwhile, while my glue dries. I think this is what the floor looks like. Don't know why there are notches in my floor, but I'll cut them out neatly in a second. Wonder if I have some super glue handy because it will dry faster than this nonsense that I am currently gluing. Okay, and I don't have any like bits that I need to fold on this. It's just a rectangle. So that's good. Okay. I can cut things neatly, maybe. You can maybe cut things neatly. Okay, we're just gonna call that neat enough. Okay, are we even remotely glued together? Okay, well, we're as glued as we're gonna get. Okay. We are turning you upside down and you're gonna get glued inside. Which means that, you know what? We're gonna glue the other thing to ya, because that's gonna probably work a little bit better. I'm gonna go do this. Right? Which means that I need glue inside these. That's gonna then also go on here. Maybe that will be okay. 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 We have glued that. This is gonna get glued. Okay, so the tabs. Here. Probably also like along where I'm holding it, because it's in theory, gonna just fit inside. This board is in fact warped. Okay, we're gonna need to fix that. Tiny little Japanese calipers are gonna make this work. Okay, so we're gonna glue this down afterwards. set of tiny Japanese calipers somewhere. Thankfully, they come in pairs. Because this is going to be terrible otherwise. Oh, that's gonna make it dry in the correct way. Okay, and then we really need to glue this piece of paper down. I guess using this wood glue. Because it should work on paper just fine. And I don't have any instructions to glue it some other way, so this is the only glue that comes with this kit. So I'm going to assume that it is not incorrect to use this glue to glue this paper down, as well as to glue the wood bits down. Hey Box Puppy, how are you? I am putting together a kit. It's gonna be like a bakery, I think. But it's like a very, let's say, inexpensive sort of kit that gets sold at Michael's. And it is very much acting like the inexpensive sort of kit that it is. And I am... Well, it's not that I am cursing its existence. I have not cursed it yet. But it's not great. Let's put it that way. Its glue is terrible. Its instructions are, I think, badly AI translated. And the pieces of wood have been somewhat warped. But on the other hand, I have these very, very, very handy Japanese calipers that are hopefully going to de-warp the pieces of wood. Okay. Remove, okay, no, that's, then these parts somehow happen. Okay, so now I need to just glue them together like that first. And then they get glued to here, so. Okay, it's gonna... I mean, my brain is also dial-up noises, for sure. I think my Gorilla Glue that I sent by boat across the ocean is still in any way usable. I mean, it might be. It is acting a little bit usable. Let's find out. Let's find out with this tissue and not on my actual stuff. Oh my god, yes. Great. Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue is how we're going to make this work, because this glue that they provided me is kind of garbage. Kind of garbage. Kinda garbage. This is why I love this glue, and also maybe a little bit don't love this glue. Oh. Very much. Don't line it up. He is being glued to the wrong place. to yourselves. Okay. Alright. Please be carefully paying attention to the tabs. Okay, I am paying attention to the tabs. I know what I need to do this. We get to do this the stupid way. The stupid way. With a toothpick. With a toothpick. The white is going on top of it. Okay, so that is going like that, and this is going to go like this, like on the inside of the green. That's what it looks like is happening. This, that, right. Okay. That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. Not overflow. Flow. Overflow. 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 Just flow. Okay. Can't press too hard, or it will, in fact, collapse in itself. That would be terrible. Okay, well, that's what that was. So what is next? Oh, next we're going to, oh my god, glue like a corner together to it. first, we're going to glue this to this. Oh, okay. Okay, glued that, and then we're going to glue this. Apparently, okay. Not be a terrible application. Why are you a terrible application? Well, who knows? But you sure are. Oh, not too much. On light kitchen. Don't know where that came from. Okay. And then we glue this. Okay. And once that's all glued together, it gets glued like this over here. Okay, well. This also should be glued. Do not, oh my god, do not get attached to my fucking fingers. Fingers are not a thing. It should be something that 7 million sides to this that need to be covered in glue. They're all sides that I need to hold it by in order for it to in any way be able to be applied correctly. This is just basically terrible instructions. Like, there were ways to do this without me trying to glue myself to it, by gluing all of this to itself first before, you know, I attempt to glue it to the, oh my god, it should have been, the white should be all assembled first before it was glued down, but whatever. Okay, next we're going to need to glue down the railing. All the dimensions in the instructions are shown in millimeters. Please peel off the double-sided protective film the transparent plastic sheet. Is this the only window? Like, this is the only place I'm gonna need that transparent sheet, right? Or am I gonna need it somewhere else? And I'm gonna regret it if I cut it stupid. I don't think I'm gonna need it again. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be like sticking the double-sided this to this and then gluing it down. So this is double-sided. Peel off the double-sided. Figure I'm gonna glue it. Oh no, I should probably cut it before I glue it. Cut it before I glue it because it will be super bad otherwise. I think that fully cut through, but maybe. Only double-sided on, how do you, oh no, it's double-sided on both sides. Is it sticky? Or is it just, nope, 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 nope. And then I just need to glue it, apparently. Oy, oy, oy. This is, that's totally how this should go. Like, not. Why could they not have made the transparent window thing a fucking sticker? Like, stop sticking. Oh my god, stop sticking to my fingers. Oh, they're gonna get a kind of medievaloid looking glass with a lot of dripping glass, like an old. Very much so. I wasn't using that skin. But, you know, that's fine. let's instead attach this counter. Why do we no longer suddenly have glue flowing? Somehow dry the glue in the spout. Like, don't do that. Thanks for farting glue in the wrong place. Just what we wanted. That is our windowsill. They are thoroughly covered in glue. Okay, well, if we're going to dribble glue onto the thing, we're going to pick it up and apply it to where it needs to go. Wow. Wouldn't it be nice if this, like, in any way actually wanted to be anywhere near it? Window, glue thyself. Not working. fucking window needs to get glued down. It is refusing to be glued. Why? Why is it not like... Why is it not straight? There we go. Stupid window. One stupid window glued in terribly. Like, this looks terrible, but it's gonna be what it is gonna be, and this is what it's gonna be. Okay. What else am I attaching to this? Okay. Various bits. This is getting just kind of glued down the front. Okay. Okay, glued down. Then we've got these two that are getting glued to the window. I feel like I need some sort of even finer, more surgical scissors. Also, what the hell does this piece of paper say? Please leave a box of chocolate, maybe cookies, for Mrs. Williams by 3 p.m. tomorrow, thanks. Okay, that's gonna get glued to the window. Okay, glued to the window it is. This says bread and cappuccino. And I don't know where this goes. Oh, it goes onto the window. Okay. It's got like a pre-folded corner. Okay, what is this getting glued to? It's getting glued to the window. Oh, it says bread and cappuccino on both sides. That's great. That's gonna totally work out with glue. It's not gonna not work at all or anything. Okay, we're just gonna assume that the artifacts of glue on the glass are what's making it oldie timey wimey. Okay, also, is this like a wallpaper? What is this checkered thing? I guess I'm gluing it to the wall, so I guess it's like a wallpaper. This is how you know it's a cheap kit. The more expensive kits, all of these paper things would be stickers. So I don't have to glue them. But It is what it is. Where are we with... Oh, we have pre-rolls. We need to. So while I'm gonna battle with this thing, I think we're gonna take a short break and run some capitalism so that we have some capitalism. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. Thank you for dealing with the capitalism. I have taken the time to glue this thing down. It is apparently the wallpaper. Anyway, next we are dealing with. They are referring to as the photo frame. Which is these pieces, A8 and A9. Okay, so this is A8, and A9. It's just those two pieces. Okay, this is potentially just a disaster, but maybe not. Okay, that one. This one. So the pieces are so thin. I'm worried about breaking the piece that I'm trying to cut out by attempting to cut it out. And okay, there we go. Did not break it. And also, we're supposed to get cut out K5, which I don't know why it's a picture frame that has the number 55 in it, but it does. I think we're going to make a lot of these pieces, and then we're going to add them to the frame that we have just finished making. But okay, so it's like this, and then on top is going to go this, and then the other thing is going to go on top of that. Okay. Oh my God. They're escaping. Hard to get it to actually push any glue out, and then of course when you let go it sucks it in. This is probably why they gave me tweezers, but I move this thing onto the other bottle. Like, will that work? Will this work? Is this a terrible idea? Am I gonna regret doing this? Like, consider my glue ruined? On top of this. Some reason I don't know or understand or care about or want to understand. Oh, this is gonna be a stupid thing. Not gonna do that. That's gonna ruin something, I'm sure. Just gonna do tiny little dabs. Tiny little dabs. Tiny little dabs. Okay, well, that's our picture. Now we need to make a utensil rack. Utensil rack has this paddle in here somewhere. Here it is. This paddle. And we're gonna need the piece that's attached to that piece, this piece, and where's the other piece? Other pieces in bag number 3. Oh my god, we need to assemble that, it looks like. Great. Okay, so what do we need from here? We need this thing. Golden, nope, we need 2 golden round-headed nails. Yep, okay. I see golden round-headed nails. Nope, we apparently only get to take them out one at a time. Okay, this stove brick is in my way. Another nail. There's like a total of 3 of them apparently. Okay. Silver metal wire L40 millimeters. Okay. Silver wire, not to be confused with the white wire. Yes, both the silver and the white wire are coming out because they're securely attached. Okay, silver wire, and then also the green pan. Okay, what am I doing with all of this? Apparently, step 1 is I'm cutting off the heads of the nails and gluing them in. Okay, to make like little pegs. Yeah, these are not gonna get cut off with scissors. That is not happening. Well, it might happen with an X-Acto, but sure as fuck was not gonna happen with scissors. Nope. Okay, well, this is why I have a kit of like real tools. Kit of real tools. One of which is, I'm pretty sure, an actual wire cutter. Are you the wire cutter? Yes, you are. I need to make sure that they're even remotely the same size. Like, okay. Right tool for the job. And then we glue them in to this thing. Okay. You know what? Here's my we're gonna just dip them into. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely effing ridiculous. Somehow this is supposed to get glued in there and stay that way. You know what? Fuck it. Okay. Let's say I did that. Bend the metal wire with a pen refill as shown. That's what the pen refill's for. It is here to be able to bend the wire around it. That seems very, very stupid, but okay. Bend the metal wire with the pen refill as shown. Okay, I am literally making. Okay. 1, 2 loops around. Okay, I don't know where I just dropped that. Okay, I guess we're gonna try that again because that went somewhere on the floor. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay. Great. We did that part. Now we're supposed to like take it apart. Okay. Okay. This is not fitting in through your hole. Because that's absolutely the wrong curvature for this. But okay, we're just gonna pretend like this is what this is supposed to be. And it's not even the right size to fit around this knob. There we go. I mentioned that this is, in fact, not a very good kit. This is not a very good kit. Okay. Yes, we're gonna attempt to make another thing. Okay. Great, sure. This is totally two things hanging. Okay, we're just making a fuck ton of different things and dealing with them later. We need a wooden piece that looks like a mitten. And then we're gonna glue some paper to it because that's how we roll. Okay, meanwhile, paint on the wooden pieces have made them stick together. That's great. I don't know what that yellow thing is, but we don't need it now. I think it's cookies. Okay, so we've got a wooden mitt. Then we need the parts on this that are K6 and K7. K6 also has fold lines on it, so that's going to be a test of something or other. I don't know how far we're gonna get today with this, but same. don't know how much I am enjoying this kit. Like, I think I will be very happy when it's done, because I do want to have done it, but that's different than doing it. Again, this was bought for me at Michael's, and it is the sort of quality I guess I expect from Michael's, which is not very high, not very high quality. Ay, ay. Not very high quality. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, we're gluing this to the mitt. Okay. Of course we are. Problem with getting glue on your fingers. Crazy. It's clumsy because you no longer have the dexterity that you would have if you did not have glue on your fingers. Yeah, that's totally what this is supposed to do. Sure. Okay. Oh, and we're supposed to make a loop out of this to hang that with. Oh my god. Okay. That's gonna work out totally as this kit thinks it will. Actually, I'm not sure this kit thinks, because nobody in their right mind would think that this is a good idea. But that's okay. Wow, and it wants me to make a book for it. Yeah, that's totally gonna be a thing that's gonna happen. Ay, ay, okay. that's a mitt. And then it wants me to take one of these, like fold it in half. Okay. Fold it in half. This is where it wants me to have needle nose pliers. Which, to be fair, I do have. Same place I had the wire snips. Fold it in half completely and neatly, okay? And then fold this bit around. Okay. Wishes that I could do this. Okay. Would have been easier to do independently, not the way that it's telling me to do this. This is the stupid way to do this. That's okay. I mean, like, it does end up with a hook. And I'm supposed to glue the hook and then hang this mitt off of it. I think in order for that mitt to hang, I need to actually make this hook a little bit bigger. Okay. Then I'm supposed to glue it to the door frame, so that's gonna be a thing that's gonna happen. Okay. That's the hook. Yep. That's totally hanging there. See, it is totally hanging there. See, totally hanging. Oh yeah. Photo frame and utensil rack also gets going, as does K8, which is this thing that says white toast and strawberry jam. Have a beautiful morning. Fantastic. That's definitely English. How I'm going to be cutting out these bits? Look at those. I have no idea. Whoever thought those were a good idea was dumb. Also, am I supposed to have more than one of those mittens? Because I have another set of mittens. Oh, those are extras. In case I fuck up the mitten. Okay. Legit. In the dark, on a road with all familiar feelings, I know. Okay, let's get this glued on. When it rains, it falls hard, and there's a weight of carried so far. Will we fly? That is glued on. Glue as shown. You are the answer. You are that real love. I throw my hands up. I throw my hands up. I give it all to you. Photo frame is going. I don't know why it's still. I still don't understand why it's a photo frame that just says 55 in it. But who am I to question this beautiful hot garbage? Every hope, every plan, every dream that I've ever had, every prize and treasure I found. Yeah. Every light, every smile, every tear of joy that I've cried. Without you, it means nothing at all. Yeah. Give it all to you. Nope, not be crooked. Fuck you. How did you manage to glue yourself on so thoroughly and so fucking crookedly? Like, so permanently, so instantly. Okay. I'm not sure I care that it's crooked. We're just gonna assume I don't care that it's crooked. Okay. Next, we get to assemble the oven. Oven needs its legs glued to it. That's what's going on over here. Okay, oven legs. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere there's also leg 4. Yeah. Oh, is there leg 4? There is. Okay. Okay, leg 4. Okay. And there's the oven, so just need those wood pieces. Silvery pen refill. Why do I need the pen refill? Ah, paint the blue oven silver at the positions shown. Okay. This is gonna be exciting. Let's do that before anything else. So the refill is not not yet ready to actually draw in silver because the silver is like over there. Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna try to get the silver down. Because there's just this giant air bubble. Maybe we can get some of the silver out. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, we can. It is just going to leak all over everything. Okay, sure thing. Maybe that will actually get it. Not all over my hands. All over my hands is not ever the right place for silver paint. Just not. Could we maybe be like able to write with the silver pen like ever? Maybe. Maybe like it's a roller ball, right? I got you the ink close to where you were. Why are you not working? Nope. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do it the other direction then. Get it from the butt end of the pen. Okay, you were leaking before. Could you possibly leak again? Couldn't just give me some silver paint. That would have been like too much to ask for, I guess. Am I doing? Okay. That's gonna be, yep, it's just gonna be a very weird silver thing. However, this really kind of works actually. How we get just the edges done. Okay, well, that's as silver as it's gonna get. And then on the bottom side, whichever one is the bottom side, I guess this one, we're gonna put, okay, just putting 4 dots of blue down. Hmm.
The roads were drawn like something certain. Every turn laid out so clear. Felt like love, looked like forever. But I fear we had a paper tongue. Look good till the ink ran out. I guess ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies. You were never truly mine. Our maps been torn in two. This paper town. This paper town.
Okay, that's gonna
The streets don't feel
dry
now.
upside down.
Faded so into gray.
Oh my god, a cookie rack. Okay.
And I thought we had it figured out. But it's just another town we left for a day.
This part.
The lines we chased have all been broken. Every path disappeared. Felt like love, looked like forever, but we're
These 2 parts.
we had a paper
And then the cookies, which are these weird misshapen yellow things. Are there any more of them? No. Okay. Mm. Mostly I'm making a mess. I'm a little bit making this kit, but mostly I am making a mess. Oh my god. Why do I bother using these tweezers if they just make this worse? Okay. Just everything makes this worse. This shouldn't be that hard. I'm literally attaching one piece of wood to another piece of wood. Like a very vaguely specific place. This makes me wish I was putting the Moomin Troll kit together instead because it's so much better made. I need to get back to putting it together if I basically ever want it back together. Ever want to have it finished. Stop gluing yourself to my fingers. I'm glued to yourself. Okay. Now I need to glue these guys. Okay. Yeah, right. It's supposed to cut out like just the heart. Because this is, I guess, a decoration on the cookie. Which cookie is this going on? It's going on with these. Okay. We're gonna take that as a win. Is a cookie with some shit ground attached to it. Wonder if this works. Does this work? But can I get this to work? Or is this gonna do bad things to my camera? I wonder if does having that running make this work? That was not enough zoom. Is that more visible? Yes. It's a little bit more visible. And keep it zoomed in while I work on just this part. This is just not so. Okay. Okay, which way on this stupid cookie is this getting glued? Pointy bit down, I guess. Pointy bit up. Pointy bit towards the pointy bit. Really, only thing that matters here. Okay, and then we are gluing them to the this rack because not say not to. Then we have the cookie that does not have a sticker, and I use that term loosely on it. This cookie is getting glued like akimbo to it. Akimbo. Gluing the legs down. Then we're going to put the cookie rack on top of the oven because that's how we roll here in this bakery, where our cookie rack is going to be glued down on top of our oven. Okay, how do I go back to not zoomed in? I find where my cursor is and I press this button. Great. Okay. Made the oven and the cookies cooling on top of it, I guess. I guess that's what's going on with that. It's actually gonna go here at some point, so I'm just gonna put it there, hang out. Oh my god, next we get to make a jam jar. A jam jar. Ooh, and I figured out what that other random wooden piece was for. That I put somewhere. This one. Right? B15? Yeah. That's gonna be a shelf. Okay, well, it's for later. First, we get to figure out the jam jar and its lid. And some white wire. That's gonna be terrible to do something with, but okay. Okay. And also we're going to need, we're on to the next piece of cutting things out, because I think I've destroyed all of that paper. Okay, we're gonna need K11, 12, and 13, so all of these bits. Okay. Okay, well, so it says to glue the, well, let's let's, oh my god. I guess let's cut out this piece because we kinda need to. Cherry jam, it says on this sticker, which is like 3 millimeters big. And oh my god, why is this not a sticker? Why is this not a sticker? Why is this not a sticker? Why? It is because the people in China who made this, and I'm sure that's where they are, basically hate me. But just these people, like not the rest of the people in China. Just the people who made this terrible, terrible, terribleness. Okay, why is everything sticking except this goddamn piece of paper? Okay. Okay, this jam is made by a grandma who cannot stick the things on straight. That's okay. Then we're gonna put this lid on and stick this other sticker on there. Except it's not a sticker, it's the bane of my existence, also known as paper. To be fair, the Moomin kit makes you do all of this with double-sided tape. It also makes you glue like fabric to itself with double-sided tape, and that doesn't work very well at all. Okay, there we go. That's totally how we know it's a jar of jam. Now we get to, oh my god, okay. We get to wrap this piece of wire around the jar and twist the ends. Okay. That's a jam jar. Please focus or don't. Either way works, I guess. Okay, and then there's also this other thing here, which is like a label that we are going to apparently stick to this jar. Maybe it's a price tag? I don't know. It just says 5 on it. It gets glued to the jar. It's glued to the jar. Right. jar done. Now we're supposed to also find the coffee cup and the coffee saucer, which is here somewhere. Up and shelf. So we should maybe glue the shelf to the wall first and then attach things to it, but maybe not. Do we get told to assemble shit somewhere? Component A, place it over there. Component B. Yeah, okay. No, we are supposed to just glue it to the shelf for now. Or, well, I'm not even sure we're supposed to glue it to the shelf, but I'm going to. Because I certainly not think it's gonna stay without being glued. Also, because of course we are. Jam jar and saucer with. So that's known as component B, and apparently this cookie rack and oven was component C. And then we get to make the cabinet, except that it's 10 p.m. So I think we're gonna leave the cabinet for next time. Also, we get to make a whisk out of wire ourselves. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. There's a crate labeled cakes. Where does it even go? Oh, it goes like in the middle of everything. Okay. Well, fine then. Yeah, we're gonna leave that until later. We're gonna find where I put the way to close my glue. Here it is. Close the other glue. Because and then clean up at least a little bit. We're not gonna throw away this stupid pen, but we are gonna throw away all this other nonsense because it is clearly hot garbage. And garbage all goes into the box. Let's clean it. That way, if it turned out that it was in fact not garbage, we will handy and somewhat still available. Okay. Let's contain all the pieces on the tray because that's how we roll, but not my tools. My tools are gonna go where they belong, which is not on this tray. They have an away place in case I decide that between the next time I do this and now I am going to do something else in this space. So let's see. These pliers were here. I think. No, that's where the needle nose were. These were here. This is, by the way, a really useful kit. of tiny little tools. These go on the tray where they belong. My nice closet. Okay. I think this is how we roll and what we are going to be doing. I think. So thank you for hanging out, Box Puppy. I know you have been hanging out over there. Who the heck is on? Oh, Zakayla is on. Still raid Zakayla. Like, that's small. Can I spell vaguely upside down and sideways? That is clearly not how I spell that. Oh, that's because her name has a K in it, not a C. I am bad at this. Okay, everybody, thank you, and we're gonna go raid Zakayla now.